Hi, welcome back to Debra Lynn Belcanto. Please remember to subscribe and like the videos because this helps with all of the YouTube dynamics that I'm dealing with and trying to move our subscriber base up a bit, right? And get this word out to others that might need my help. Now, today what I'd like to talk about is range. I had one of my YouTube followers message me about this particular issue and said, so how do I determine what my range is? Now, if you have an iPhone or an Android, there are a couple of apps that can be really helpful. All right. Now, it doesn't really matter which one you use, but like there's something called a pitch pipe app or a keyboard app. The keyboard app will show you a little keyboard, or a pitch pipe app will show you a little pitch pipe. All right. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can just, even if you don't have any musical experience with, say, a keyboard, you can just sort of push notes, push a button, make a sound, and try to sing the sound and see what you notice. Is it comfortable? Is it uncomfortable? Did it work? Did it not work? Is it too high? Is it too low? And just be sort of like a little scientist about this. You're essentially teaching yourself how this voice of yours works. And some of it, I'm saying hopefully my guidance is helping you a bit, but the reality is we all have to internally come to understanding about these mechanics within ourselves. So let me just speak a little bit about men's voices and women's voices and range in general. Now, if you're a guy, this little keyboard that I have is not going to be as low as you probably can go. All right, if you just started singing those notes real low, okay, you could probably continue on lower, all right? And that's just a way you can play the game, is you can start on a note that would be in your comfortable range and then walk down and just take it lower, all right? Now, if you're a female voice, it's going to be a little easier for me on this tiny keyboard to help you with this one piece of the puzzle. So let's say we start here. It's sort of middle range, and I just walk you down on an ah, and I go ah, 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 ah. Now, if you were with me the other day when I was trying to deal with my passaggio in the low part of my voice, I just went past that note today. Today it was like, I've been singing a little bit more. Today I have a little more energy than I did the other day. And so I had an easier access to it. Now, you might not have been able to go that low. You might have been able to go, say, ah, 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 ah. And that might be about the lowest that your voice is comfortable going. That note is a G, all right? It's the G below middle C. Now, guys, if you vocalize and if you do the same exercise down the octave, which would start on this note, and you walk down, I'm going to start telling you what the letters are. So you're to B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, and now I'm in my bass range for sure. And as a guy, if you're going, that kind of gives you a sense wherever you got to would be on the low side of your range. Now let's go the other way. So for a guy, I'm going to start you here, and let's climb up from the C. Ah, ah, ah. Now you might be starting to feel weird because now you're in a passaggio. If you can keep going, you're on an F, F sharp, G, A flat, or G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp. Okay, now if you were a guy and you did that and you had total ease, your voice is in pretty good shape. You were able to navigate all the way up the range into your head voice and then through passaggio and through into your falsetto with some ease. Now, if you couldn't do that, it's okay. wherever you felt yourself stop is going to give you a sense of where your range is. So I'm going to do this again. I'm going to start in what we're going to call a sort of standard comfort zone. All right. Now, guys, you would be down the octave from there. Okay, so this is a female low chest voice, G. I'm going to do the letters. G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. I don't want to make that note today. So that's basically F sharp being the top. But if you kept going, that's the G, G sharp, A sharp, B, high C. And again, guys, if you were with me through that and you were able to make some of that and then were able to vocalize up that high, that's your falsetto range that allows that to happen. Now, what's really interesting about guys and their range, all right, when we're all kids, we essentially sing in exactly the same range, exact same notes, okay? That's why little kids have higher pitched voices. Now, for guys, as you mature and your voice changes, your voice starts to drop. Now, typically, when I've walked boys through this, I've sort of walked them step by step, step by step, step by step. For some of you, it was a little more abrupt and maybe not all that much fun, all right? But essentially what you're going to be doing over that course of the voice changing is adding what we'll call another octave on the low end of your instrument. But what's really cool about guys is that they maintain access to their original range as what they call falsetto. And it actually mimics the female range. So play around a little bit with an app on your phone, you know, either a pitch pipe app or a keyboard app, where you can just kind of plunk notes and figure out where you feel most comfortable. What you want to know is that it's all good right now, and that on both ends of our range, in the bel canto perspective, you've got baby seed notes on the top and baby seed notes on the bottom that may not be fully formed when you first start this work, but as we continue to ease you into your exercises, it will get easier and easier for you to access them. All right. All right. Till next time. So glad that you joined me, and I hope you're enjoying this work. Please feel free to comment below. Share your thoughts, share your concerns, things you'd like to understand that maybe are hard to kind of mentally figure out, and I will try to help you. All right. Ciao bella for now.